Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, boys? How are we doing today? So I'm gonna do a new thing on screen right here. We're gonna, instead of doing a footies count, we're gonna do catalog collection. So we're gonna do out of whatever number it is. So we're gonna have the footies. I'm gonna put icons and heroes together. That's gonna be its own category. And then we're gonna have the re-released, the 125 cards. We're gonna have that be on the side. Or do we add the greats of the game with the footies together? Have all that be one category and we only have two images. And we do the rest of the catalog together right there. We can do it either way. I just don't want it taking up all the screen. Here. Let's see if I can show you real quick. I hope EA removes soft bans. Dude, they need to address it definitely for next game. For sure. Okay, why is the right wing still locked in there? Surely it shouldn't be. Alright, it's glitched down there. Okay, so we'll do that. Hurts the game. We'll do... What should we do for the catalog? Should we do Team of the Year? Team of the Year? Why is that not popping up? Year. Is it TOTY? There we go. Dude, the right wing is still glitched on there. I don't care enough. Maybe if we, hold on. If we made it smaller. How do we make the card smaller? Could have sworn there used to be an option for that. Oh well. We'll do that anyways. Just two? Okay, yeah, we'll do just the two then. We'll have the Team of the Year picture be that. 1 second. We're gonna copy this real quick, and then we're gonna paste, duplicate, remove that. If you guys are just getting here, we're starting to put the catalog collection stuff on screen. We're trying to make it look somewhat appealing. So we're going to do footies and the icon heroes together. Which altogether, that is... We're not going to do the total amount we've packed. We're going to do by collection. So if we go to collection right now... We have... I need to update this. We're going to try to get all... the exact count of the players we have so far today. The greats of the game, there's 11. Footies, there's 20. Are those the only two? So 31. I'm just going to put like we have 10 out of 31. I don't know exactly how many we have. We're going to figure that out. You guys see that okay? Maybe you have to give a outline. Outline. Color. Black is the outline. we're going to have to figure that out. Leave like that for now. Then for this one, we'll copy. It'll look a lot better for tomorrow. I'll tell you that. We'll slowly make it better this stream. But for now, I want to get the opening packs and picks. So we'll do out of 125. We're going to say we have at least 75. Oh gosh, this is like glitched now. You can't really see that well. Oh, do we put it at the bottom right there? Does that look better? Alright, let's start opening picks while we do this. Alright, let's get the exact number of footies. We have 5. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 14, 15. We got 15 of them. I've backed FUTTIES Kluivert 15 times. Just want Total Rush Neymar. Yeah, that Neymar one's going to be difficult. Alright, let's open these player picks. Get all these player picks opened, and then after these player picks, we're going to go through and start from low to high, cataloging what we have in our club for the re-release cards. To get an exact number. We'll do low to high, so we'll start with the 88s. Work our way up. Ooh, good start, dude. Holy cow. Well, how's everyone today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you had a good morning. What do you guys think is winning the Club World Cup today? Chelsea or PSG? Nice thing I noticed about doing low to high is if we start counting the low specials to the high, the 93 pluses start at 93 rated. So we miss out on a ton of those. And every other special in our club, low end, should be the re-release. As a PSG fan, PSG's winning at least 3-0. Dude, I think people are thinking it's going to be a bloodbath. Call me crazy. I think it's going to be one of those games that is extremely surprising. I still think PSG wins. But I think Chelsea's going to hold their own a lot better than Real Madrid and other teams did. Don't ask me how. I have no idea how they're going to do it, but I got a feeling Chelsea's finally going to get some sort of result or keep it close. If anything, young Kippa deserves it, right? All the pain and suffering young Kippa's been in over the years. Cucurella, Gusto, James are going to get walked on. Cucurella, especially as he has to deal with Hakimi. Oh, yeah. Wait a second. Yeah. Thinking of lineups now. That's a good way to look at it. Do we think Reece James is going to be able to keep Nuno in check as well? Let alone the front six of PSG? Oh, gosh. Dembele pressing Sanchez. Yep, the front six I meant is the midfield three and the top three. Dude, oh my goodness. I'm just picturing now Sanchez trying to play a short ball and Dembele running onto it. We'll stream until the game. I may keep the stream going and do a watch along. I haven't decided yet. Ooh, another one. Zola, let's go. Yeah, I think it'll be an entertaining game regardless of the outcome. Do you have your club into picks and then do exchanges? Basically. That's how it usually goes. Then exchanges into more exchanges, into more exchanges, into more picks, into more exchanges, into more picks, into more exchanges. Non-stop. I'm slowly trying to get out of my goal this week is to run out of crafting upgrades. I'm down to 930. We're going to get down to 850 early this stream, just so we can get this number as low as possible. And I'm starting to build up 85 exchanges. Don't ask me why. There's no reason outside of I thoroughly enjoyed the grind of saving up crafting upgrades and spamming them. I'm going to treat these as the new crafting upgrade. And so far, I mean, look at how many packs we've built of other stuff. Dude, we're literally never running out of 89 exchanges. This is disgusting. Want to join the grind? At least 1K, 85 exchanges. They're so easy to build up. And my rule of thumb is unless I run out of the other ones, I'm just never going to touch them. Unless I want to like club stock in a very easy way of like lower rated stuff. But right now, it's what my crafting upgrades have been doing. All right, we are going to update our catalog right now, boys. So if you guys don't know what catalog collection is, it's essentially taking the re-release cards, the footies cards, and using FUTGG, updating these through here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in the best of footies. This is really laggy for some reason. I don't know why. That Neymar is going to be impossible to find. All right. So let's do this. We're going to start with the 88. So Vanderson. Got him. Di Lorenzo. Got him. Daly. Sams. Remember, we only really got to do this once, and then once we have it done once, it becomes super easy to do. Ponzu. Madison. Dante. Moreno, Pulu, Cario, that one's done. Nusa, Costa, Dalglish. Got how he's only worth under 250K. That's wild. I thought he'd be worth more. All right, Semenyo. Zanoli. I don't think we have Hugo yet. Dada. We don't have Jota either. De Jong we have. Scott we have. We have Vidic. I don't have Vidic either. So only a few 88s left. Okay, let's go to 89s. Gwyn. I see Gwyn. Deirdre, I see Pepe Reina. Houston. Okay, Taylor. Petrovic. Gerard. Kobel. Milito. That's it for 89s for me. So I still need Conte and Taylor, it looks like. We're up to 90s now. We got who? Puyol. Dunk. We got Pickford. Sanchez. Guadaldo. Got Salah. Nistelrooy. Stavi. Where's Roard at? There she is. Alright, Tell. Pickford we already got. There. Sar. Do we miss Lob? Who's winning tonight? We were just talking about it. I think Chelsea's going to be a lot closer than people think. I don't know why I think that. Even though we just talked it through and it makes no logical sense. I feel like Chelsea's somehow going to be closer than Real Madrid. We'll see. Alright, 91s. Euro. There he is. Howard. King. Figo. Vardy. Hernandez. Alexia, I feel like was a harder one to get, and I got her. Alright, still quite a few 91s to work through. Up to 92s now. We got Beasley. Schwab. Krupi. Bon Pastor. Calster. Krupi. Bigas. Got him. Vard. Bowden. Vard. Smolarek. Valverde. Madrid is a way better team than Chelsea. They don't stand a chance. I know Madrid's a way better team, but again, I for some reason think it's going to be... I can give you zero justification. Like, saying it out loud doesn't make sense. But I have a feeling it's going to be closer than people think. Alright, we got Salah. We got Cole. Lineker. Hansen. Where's Hansen at? Bang. Okay. No. 93s. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. Because we're mixing in a bunch of other stuff that we haven't gotten rid of yet. So, is Henry in this? Wait, there's not even a lot of 93s in general. This is straight up easy now. Booty. Dybala. Got Hansen in there. Chelsea. I'm not saying that Chelsea's going to win. I think it's going to be a close game. I still think PSG is going to win. Alright, so we still need Jorginho. Okay, so I kept my Vieira from before. So even though I have Vieira, it was before the promo started. So I can't count him yet. When we get a Duke Vieira, that's when it starts counting. We got a Charlton. We got Tuca. Kimmich. De Gea we got. Simon we got. Trent we got. Okay, now 95s. That Saliba I feel like is going to be extremely difficult to pack. Eusebio, Ronaldo as well. Oh gosh. All the Ronaldos are going to be hard. We're almost done though, boys. There we go. All right, 88. Ooh. Okay, now it's going to be a lot easier moving forward. Thank you guys for your patience. Now that we have a baseline, anytime we pack one that isn't in our club, we can just update the number. Makes things a lot easier now. I'm packing Team of the Year Saliba last night, even 97 Fouty. Nice. Live already? Yes, sir. Jacob, what's up, bro? How we doing, boys? Sorry about that. I was updated. If you guys want to take place, go to FUTTIES. They have their catalog collection menu. You can just update by clicking on it if you've packed one already. So if you want to try to beat us to 125 or by the end of this week to see who's closest to 125. Did y'all see the Leon Bailey vid? Oh gosh. I haven't. I'm scared to ask what the Leon Bailey vid is. It is a Zuma. Can you save? Yep. If you have a FUTGG account, which you can make a free account, it will save your progress in the collection book, so you don't have to reset it. Here, I can shut off real quick. So if you go to FUTGG, sign in, make an account. Once you have an account, mine's MumboElite. You go into this tab, go to collections, and it will show you best of, greats of the game, footies. So to make on-screen look easier, I just put the greats of the game and the footies together to make it 31. If you're wondering where the footies are or the greats of the game, it's 11, 20, we put that together. And then the 88 out of the 125 of these. You probably have an idea of what it is? Oh gosh, no. Not another victim, bro. What's with the footballers and having their meat out on video, dude? Dude, Jacob, you won't believe it. Guess who I ran into at church today? The only other Sunderland fan in the state of Wisconsin. Price star in the FUT market, got like 8 order the finals from 50, 93 pluses. Even got 3 in his first 20. Got like 3. I've done close to 30 and only had Spence. Oh, should we add that as another thing to grind? Or is that too much? No! I took the 83 because I didn't unselect it. No! Boys, what am I going to do? I'm going to run out of 85 exchanges now. I don't think it's possible for me to get another 85 exchange. We just wasted an 85. Game's gone. Cooked. Look at this. What am I going to do? I only have 105. $104, my bad. Look at this. We're constant at like 25 to 30 of the 89 exchanges. I haven't even really touched many of the 8120s or the 8220s. Once we spam these open and get rid of them. I'm turning the 7520s into the new crafting upgrade. Since EA didn't want to give us a crafting upgrade, we're slowly getting rid of our actual crafting upgrades, which we have 930 left. Wait. I'm so confused. Did we not just make a player pick as well with the exchange? Or did I not get rid of any? Brother, I'm so confused. Honestly, I've also got like 20 of each, 88 and 89 ones. Yeah, we're trying to open as many of those on stream as possible. And then off stream, spam as many of the lower end ones. But even then, I'm mainly opening 88 and 89s off stream. And then making player picks and getting essentially the same amount we had before. So it truly feels never ending. Alright, let's save those just so people have an idea of what we have. So we got to get this number down to 850 right now, okay? We're going to drop everything we're doing. Today is the day we get this as low as possible. How many PPs have you built? I've done so far. We just got a dupe. Footies. I've done close to 1,000 so far. So if we do another 500 plus today, we're in really good shape to be in a good spot with this grind. Didn't quite get to the 500 number after the stream yesterday. 1,000, I've only done 360. Yeah, we're at almost 800 right now, I think. So we got a little catching up to do. I didn't grind as much off stream as I would have liked. All right, 83 dupes. You're still on 102, 89 exchanges. Nice. So one of my goals, guys, if you're wondering all the reasons why I'm trying the save the 85 exchanges, few things. One of them, I enjoyed saving the crafting upgrades. I think aesthetically having the 85 exchange go up over time is just an even better version of the crafting upgrade, which is cool in and of itself. But just the sheer utility of these. Let's say we don't get a single exchange card or promo card ever. Let's say every card we ever get out of these is only 84 rated or below. Imagine 1,000 of these having 20,000 golds divided by the 6 for a player pick. That's the most player picks I could make bare minimum on that first wave after opening up everything. Think about the amount of promo cards we'd actually pack, though. Think about the amount of exchange cards that would then craft even more 89 exchanges, 88 exchanges. Like, it gets crazy. Alright, can we get to 900? We're not going to probably be able to get to 850 now. I don't want to risk an SBC ban. Rivaldo. Let's go. Alright, let's make some player picks real quick on here, I guess. 3,367, 3,333. And the crazy thing is, that would be just wave 1. We'd have to then open all the exchanges and all the cards we'd get to make even more player picks after that is where the fun would really begin. So when people say they don't know how to make unlimited packs, I've stopped doing daily golds altogether. I'll do daily bronze and daily silver occasionally to get some more bronzes and silvers to put in the 86 and 87 squads of the, whatchamacallit, the 93 plus. Which, by the way, when does the 93 plus go away? Does anyone know? Next Friday? Ooh, another Wilson. Wilson's way more common than I thought she would be. Mainly if it's 84 and under, I'm mainly finding the ones we don't already have dupes of. Should I put 84s into a pick or keep making Team of the Week packs? Can I ask you why you're making Team of the Week packs? Still, besides maybe like 5 for dailies. Why not just use Team of the Seasons? Mitrovic, nice. 93 plus is nice, but making 1 mil every week from last year's Team of the Week SBC was godly. I mean, you can make crazy coins from that too. I've already made a few 100,000 from it, and I've done like 30 run-throughs. And bought the season pass with coins. Normally put 85 plus Team of Seasons into exchanges. Team of the Weeks into exchanges. No, I get the understanding of that. My question to you was, why specifically are you still making Team of the Week packs though? What is the point of that? You're making it sound like you're consistently making them over and over and over. Probably with your 83s and 84s, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we won't go too crazy. I have a feeling my dupe storage is mainly going to be exchange cards at this point. You could get a repeatable icon pick tonight, but I highly doubt it. If we get something fun repeatable today, that'd be cool. So I should have given context. After all the daily SBCs are done, I just suck on a ton of 84s. I feel like it's a waste putting them into the 83 plus. So were you here yesterday when we were talking about this? I can go through again for people. The reason I was asking for you to clarify why you're still making them is there is justifications to still using Team of the Weeks. I think it's just very limited to certain individuals. So, with the wasting 83s and 84s, if that's the main reason you're making them, I would say you're probably better off getting way higher rated cards for exchanges out of player picks than you are the Team of the Week packs. Especially like if you're putting 11 cards in consistently versus the 6 for a player pick. It's essentially close to double the amount of player picks you're going to be able to make. If you made, let's say, 10, let's say you made 10 Team of the Week packs. How many 89 pluses do you think you'd get in that versus how many 89 pluses do you think you'd get in 20 player picks? Now, the alternative, and a very justifiable alternative, if your club is getting absolutely bombarded with 83s and 84s, and right when you get rid of your dupe storage and the things in your club, they fill right back up because you're opening so many high-end exchanges, and you're struggling with SBC bans, there is something to be said for having the Team of the Week pack be an SBC, where you submit 11 players out of your club for one pack as a way of clearing your club. That would be useful if you're trying to avoid SBC bans. But I think in the long run, in terms of value of the player picks are going to be way better, even with 83s and 84s, because of the footies cards you don't have yet, the collection cards you don't have yet if you're going for those. It's just more and more chances you have at working at it. Yeah, so it all comes down to like what your goal is. Another thing too, if you're someone who really likes the 93 plus and you're trying to do the 93 plus as much as possible, it may be the case if you're like me, you have infinite 86s, but you always are like 1 or 2 87 short to continue the grind. So two things I would recommend doing there is if you have a bunch of dupe storage filled with like 88 specials and 88 gold rares, I'm not saying use all 88s as the 87s, but if you have 1 or 2 per run you want to chuck in there to get a few runs completed, that could be helpful. Team of the Weeks, there's also a lot of Team of the Weeks that are 86 and 87 rated. That would also be a logical thing to help you speed that along and give you more variety. So, again, long story short, there is justifications to still use the Team of the Week pack for clearing and for the 93 plus. But for most people, you're probably better off with the player pick, depending on your goal. Alright, we'll go back to console in a minute. I gotta open some more crafting upgrades. How you do the method? Which method in particular? We have like 15 different methods we're doing right now. We have a coin method. We have a unlimited 75-20 method. We have unlimited exchange method in general. Unlimited player picks. Unlimited league SBC method. Method to grind the most / best packs. Exchanges into player picks. Exchanges into player picks. Exchanges into player picks is all you really need. Do that and you'll have unlimited packs already. And then from there, if you want to put it into anything else, if you want to start implementing some 86s and 87s into a few 93 plus player picks a day, you can start doing things like that. But no one should be struggling at this point to make unlimited packs if you're doing exchanges and player picks specifically. If your account's really low to start off and you don't have a bunch of fodder, do your daily stuff to help you out. Maybe some objectives and things like that, but daily plays. But once you have basically anything as a base, it's impossible to run out. Now, if you're card collecting, that's another thing. If you're card collecting and trying to do unlimited, some people may struggle if you're card collecting too early. I would then start pulling maybe some of the more common ones. Crafting upgrade grind fell off hard after the first 3. It just didn't feel as worth it. When it started, it was so nice to spam them and rinse them and spam them and rinse them. We're down to the final 900-ish. I can't wait to get rid of them. I'm now stuck with 84s and my dupe storage in like 12 83-20s. Any tips? Put 84s and under all into player picks. And you'll never have a problem. Outside of doing your dailies with some 84s and 83s, you no longer need them. They're all just considered golds at this point. Alright, we might actually get to 850. This is going to be close. If I can get rid of some dupe storage real quick without getting SBC banned. 850s in the horizon. Sausage, another one. W. We're going to have a bunch of 89 exchanges to make, too. This is going to be nice. Our club is going to be stocked. So, like, here would be a prime example of if I had a bunch of dupe 83s and 84s, or a club full of 83s and 84s, and I was afraid of an SBC ban, and I wanted a quicker way to remove a bunch of them, making some Team of the Week packs wouldn't be the worst potential thing. But besides that, they're not really needed. Which key do you press to store players in Peel Tools? I use Z to store dupes. S is storing club, and Z is dupes for me. And that was default, I'm pretty sure. Now it's glitching a little bit right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, 9 more, 8 more, come on. You're a C. If your club dupe storage is full of 94 pluses and 84s, I assume I just do a player SBC like Van de Ven to clear out your club and make some tradable. Yep, literally. If you guys are trying to do player SBCs, you don't even have to save like a bunch of high-end fodder and use like all 90s, 91s to get something done. If you can save some like 85, or not 85, like 95 plus high-ends in your dupe storage of just promo cards you keep packing over and over, you'd be surprised at the amount of these you get. Filter in some of like your 84s that aren't useful in exchanges and get like a 90 plus rated team done very easily. And again, depending on your goal, if you want to do all the player SBCs, you can kind of time it. But like the Van de Ven that came out the other day, if he has 11 squads and there's 12 days left on the card, now there's 11, you can basically do a squad a day. Just make sure you get it done in time. So it's like you don't have to do all your fodder at the same time and get them done. But if I want to go do a few Van de Ven squads with all these, make a few 89 exchanges and keep the grind going, you're not really going to feel it. And you're going to get some liquid coins too in the meantime. Yeah, that's a fantastic way of kind of grinding both things. I personally am not doing the player SBCs unless it's a Sunderland player, so I just get even more packs. Alright, we got to pay attention. Is there any cards we're getting that we don't have yet in terms of specials? I haven't seen any new ones pop up. Alright, come on. 2 more. Looks like we have enough. Beautiful. Alright, we survived, boys. We're down to 850. We will eventually be out of crafting upgrades, Lord willing. Yo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, dudes. Closing in on 14,825. That's wild. All right, 89 exchange time. Actually, timeout. Clear our dupe storage first. Then we do 89 exchanges, okay? Otherwise, we're going to get instantly a full dupe storage all over and over again. There's some dude who probably has a dupe Mbappe that I'm just realizing. You know how frustrating that'd be? Someone's gonna say it in chat too. They're gonna come in and be like, "Yo, Mumbo, I got a question. I have a dupe FUTTIES Mbappe. What do I do with it?" Alright, I'm going to save the Team of the Seasons for dailies as of right now. If we get too many team of seasons today, we can use some, but that's the only one I'm really thinking about keeping at the moment. Dude, look at all those cards, man. Isn't it beautiful? So many exchanges. Probably there's a dupe Allison. They don't know what to do with them. Yeah, someone maybe just had a dupe Allison and they just chucked him in an 89 exchange live on stream, I bet. Dude's a monster, I bet. Some crazy person told me he's doing like 1,000 plus 85 exchanges as well. Crazy, crazy. Definitely not jealous. What is giving you guys better pack luck in general during footies? The 88 exchange or the 89 exchange? I'm curious. Because theoretically speaking, the 8320 is probably a better pack than the 8410 guarantee. But the sheer amount of cards you get in the 89 exchange mixed with the player picks you can do is a really interesting middle ground. '88, but the 89 gives so many picks. Yeah. '88s have been very hit or miss. Dude, I don't know if you guys are noticing this too. I'm hitting L1 to move to the next position when I put in an 88 and then go to the next one. And it's like lagging or something and it doesn't move it. And then it just has me replace the card I just put in with a different one. Over and over and over again. It's so frustrating. Alright, 87s, we can do a 93 plus right now. Let's do that. 86, 87 exchanges or 93 picks. For most people, if you struggle with unlimited packs, focus only on exchanges. Once you have unlimited pretty easily, you can start filtering maybe 5 to 10 a day, and then work your way up to 20 plus. My rule of thumb is I usually do at least 10 of these a day, and then usually towards the end of the day, I just start saving again. So it really depends on what your personal goals are and what you're hoping to accomplish. Yeah, input delay is crazy. I will say though, using Pale Tools for this is so fast. For 86s and 87s and having like the bronzes going right after. Mint. Mint. Oh, we need 6 of these. Three. Alright. We already got Luke 09, so I got the only card I care about getting. The rest is just going to be essentially Team of Seasons and highest rated fodder. We can do another one off the rip. 87s. I'm such an idiot. We've been doing golds on console in most recent to make the player picks, especially after a bunch of 89 exchanges. We could literally just store all the gold commons. If we have dupe ones, take care of the dupe ones, but mainly just get rid of gold rares over and over. Yeah, I'm dumb. Why did I just do that? I wasn't thinking, I guess. Oh, I didn't do ignore position either. Oops. We know. Hey. I'm not fully stupid. I'm part stupid. He's rare enough, to be fair. Is he actually? I know none of the value of any of those cards. Dude. Daria and Mundle had a crazy defensive effort that they stole and broke away. I'd show it, but I'd get copyrighted. What a goal yesterday. No, no, what? I thought for sure Sunderland were going to go for Aaron Ramsdale. He'd be a cheap option for the trade-off of getting Aaron Ramsdale. Why is Sunderland looking to spend $25 million on Aaron Ramsdale? Please tell me that's not looking to happen. Unbelievable. You've barely seen him? Ramsdale fall off needs to be studied. How old is Ramsdale? I need 5 bronzes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mid-20s? I mean, I guess technically goalkeepers have a longer shelf life in terms of their value too, so if he is mid-20s, you could still buy him. Probably not really hurt PSR, but I'd much rather buy a young... This is the other goalkeeper that Sunderland was looking at. Yeah, I know he used to be Arsenal's goalkeeper. Then he got someone relegated. Then he went to Southampton and got them relegated. Who did he get relegated before Southampton? Alright. Spam some 85 exchanges real quick, and then we are ready to open 89s. Can't even remember? I gotta look this up. To be fair, Sunderland just bought a new goalkeeper coach. He's 27. Okay. He's my age, so he's elderly. Oh, it wasn't last season. He got Sheffield United relegated. He got Sheffield United relegated in 2020-21 season. Stayed with them for 2 games in the championship. Went back to Arsenal. Played 37 games for them that season. Then played 41 games for Arsenal in 22-23. Then played 11 in last season. Or no, not last season. 2 seasons ago. Then went to Southampton. Played 32 games for them. Got them relegated. My age as well. It's so funny talking about our age with people. Because I feel like if you talk to a kid, they think you're an unk. And then you say you're an unk to chat. And chat's like, brother, I'm 45. You have so much life ahead of you. Playing Weekend League literally makes no sense while you're playing. It could be instead of grind SBCs and better players. Hey, I get you have your opinions on that, buddy, but I think we're forgetting a chunk of information there. Sure, fodder and the amount of players and the things you could get on the menus is great, but how about destroying your mental health and wanting to almost off yourself by playing the most ratty tactics people possible? Throwing your controllers, breaking monitors. That's what people want Weekend League for. That's what people crave. The feeling that they're better than someone else. They want it, man. And like you, I just refuse to play those people. I take joy potentially playing a Weekend League and those type of guys pretending like I'm going to give them a free win and then kicking the ball out of bounds if they have like the rattiest team possible. But if they have a decent team, if they have Evos they're building towards, if they're genuinely look like chill people, give them the win. Get out of there. But there are some teams, I'll be giving away wins in a Weekend League, and I'll come across just a dude with like all 99s essentially, like last year. It's like, okay, work for that. And then sometimes they'll send you a message and be like, bro, why didn't you give me the win? And I would say, like, why don't you go touch grass? But I don't want to get banned by PlayStation for someone reporting it. Did Amir do that one time? Didn't one of Amir's mods message him on PlayStation and he, as a joke, reported the message as harassment? And it got the person, like, off of PlayStation for a week. Team of the year! Come on! Team of the year! Ronaldo, please! I don't know what's going on. Shaw for the 5th time. Ugh. Did that happen? I'm pretty sure it happened 2 years ago. I remember it happening. Amir would have to come in here and explain it for it to make sense, though. She's the only team of the year I have. Turam Dupe, another one. Lovely. Lineker. I think there was someone on the backside there. This is batch here until Friday? That's a good question. Do we get a new batch on Friday, or is a new batch every, like, other week? That's a really good question. I don't know. Okay. I will say... Oof. I was gonna say I'm very tempted to do a Team of the Week exchange with my dupe storage just to clear that as quick as possible, but I think we'll just stick with player picks. We'll risk the SBC ban. Most likely be on Friday. Batch 1 for week 1, batch 2 for week 2 and 3, and batch 3 for... Is it a bigger batch, do you know, for like the future weeks? If it's going to be a multiple week 1. I just want to make sure, like, right now, after a day or two, like, this started yesterday, and we got 88 of the cards ready, and half the footies, essentially. As long as it's, like, somewhat possible to get most of them, but probably not all of them, because there's some that are going to be almost impossible. I feel like it's a perfect amount of time. I remember during the end of the year, last year, catalog collecting, it wasn't until we got the 8510 unlimited that we were able to finally finish, because some of them are just near impossible. It's like an extra 25 or 50 players every batch. Ooh. Dude, that's going to be so nice by the end of it. We're literally going to be to the point where you'd be comfortable quick selling. Bum, 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 bum. 88, cold. Cold. You know what'd be sick too? An exchange where it's not the exact amount of I mean, that'd be, never mind, it'd be an 8510. That's what I'm thinking of. I was gonna say an exchange where it's not an exact amount of like players, but it's a rating that you have to hit. But that's quite literally what the 8410 and 8510 end up being. So defeated my own thing. I'm not even to 84s yet. Alright. I think I'm changing my mind. We're going to include... I'm going to say we're going to include the Team of the Week upgrade again. We could... Let's do this first. Do the tradable Team of the Week, tradable Team of the Season. Clear it that way a bit. What do we need for this one? 86 rating. Interesting. I'm looking at this and debating whether or not we do one of these. The clear 83s and 84s. I said we do it. We have 3 we can do in 23 minutes. I said we get 1 done. Y'all think I got time? We're gonna start it regardless. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 86s. Uh-oh, we're low on 86s. 87s, 87 rating. The team of the season or team of the week. So we can do that. We can do so 84s with 2 specials, 92 to 94 rating gets you an 87 rating if you're wondering. Okay, 88 overall team, 88 rateds. What are your colorblind settings? I can't remember which one it is. It's one of them. The shiniest color one. Okay. 89s. Three more. Perfect. No! We already had that one. There we go. No! Had that one too. There we go. Boom. Alright. We now need to get a few more of these squads done. So some 86s, some 87s. And we'll work our way down. Any team of the season or team of the week. Gotcha. Let's cook. Another 92, another 86 as well. All right, 7 more of these. 90. Nice. Double 87. Solid. All right, we're going to fill up on 83s and 84s again. Okay. It's done. Sixes. That for a gold pack is diabolical. All right, the remaining 87s. Seven, eights. Okay, so 88 rated squad, 89 rated squad, and 2 90s. Is that all that's left? Yes. We need 90, 84s. High low. 89. Go. That one's done. Another 90, and then another 89 rated squad, and then an 88. Okay. Do some 85s. Got some of the higher rated cards here. Tadic I don't need. Chuck him. Stein I don't need. We'll chuck him. Now we'll take some 83s, turn those into higher rateds. Storage only. How much time do we have? 13 minutes? Alright, we got plenty. All this to get like the worst icon ever. Another 83. 97 Dino incoming. Who are the best options you can get in there? There we go. Hansen will be nice. This is a nice way to clear our dupe storage, though. We're working like both directions to take it down. Mati. I think mostly shapeshifter icons are the best. Gotcha. Let's go. Got some room now. Dude, where are all the specials in the 8320s? I feel like they've disappeared. 10 minutes. Thank you. We're going to get SBC banned on the last squad in the last minute. There we go. Double promo card. There we go. 2 more. 3 more. I'll pray. Wait, pray which way? That I get it done or that I get it stuck and I'm not able to finish? Alright, perfect. You'll never know. Alright, here we go. So we have 88 raid squad, 89 raid squad. This one needs a team of the week or team of the season. There we go. All right, one more squad. Whew. E6, 7. $88. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No luck option, open, spin your chair. How many is it between? One of what? Oh gosh. Should I do a walk away? 1 of 4. I think this third one's going to be the best one. Okay? This third one's going to be the best one. Poor. Oh. Never doing that again. It was a fun way to clear some fodder. Fun experiment. Playtime's over. It's the trying that counts. Alright, we got 6 minutes until new content. Let us use some pill tools real quick. I couldn't imagine doing all of those and getting no one a value. I'd probably never want to play this game again. Alright, I'll go until I'm out of... Okay, we're to the low rated gold rares now. Good spot to be in. Another team of the season, wonderful. Back-to-back promo cards, W. 3 back-to-back-to-back 89 pluses. 4 back-to-back-to-back-to-back exchange cards. 5 exchange cards in a row. I done the order of the knockout pick and got UCL Dembele. Sick. That's a good pull. Mbappe's randomly going to pop up. Alright, cool. Let's see how far into the gold rares. How do you find Pale Tools? If you go to YouTube and just type in the name Pale Tools, you'll see guides and tutorials on how to find it and how to set it up. There's a website for Pale Tools. You gotta like drag it into your bookmarks, save it. There's guides for PC. There's guides for doing it on your phone through Safari and Chrome. To grind the menus, I'm using Auto SBC, but I don't know if switching to Pale Tools would be better. What does Auto SBC offer you? What's like the things that does? I'd assume they're probably somewhat similar, maybe. Alright, 2 minutes before new content. Can we get through these player picks and spam a few more crafting upgrades open? Also, too, hopefully we get something new at new content. Groupie as well. You can run them both at the same time? Really? How does that work? Alright, T-minus 1 minute, boys. Alright, we'll check out the new, if there is a new SBC today, we'll check it out in here and then go back to console. So we're not going to be able to load in time. Just leads to more SBC bans? Yeah, that was going to be my thought, is how quick do you get SBC banned? Alright. What do we got? Did the Encore reset? Is that the new thing? I didn't even know you can use Pale Tools on your phone. Yeah, it's super clutch. Any new upgrade SBCs? Saved already. Winners. Combo. My icon's expensive. 16 squads. Those are horrible packs besides the 92 ones. I wish they give you decent packs. But those are all like jumbo golds. I'd be tempted. Still wouldn't do it, but yeah, it's expensive. SBC was amazing when I was League SBC grinding because it would just generate a squad for me based on players I had in the club. I think there's another site that does something similar too, because I remember someone mentioning it. They used it for League SBCs that wasn't Pale Tools. Unless it was Auto SBC. Alright, boys. We are going to go back to console in a second. Let me try to get as close as I can to 800 crafting upgrades. We're trying to get this numbers down as quick as possible to 0. I have a tradable team of the week and a tradable team of the season to open as well. Get us some coins there. I guess we could do that right now. Use the team of the week. The team of the week's 15K. How about team of the seasons? Give us Mbappe here, EA. Come on. Mullen. That's awful. That's awful, man. Alright, we'll fill up the dupe storage as much as we can. Then we'll have a bunch of player picks we can make. Sound good? Look at that. We still have over 36, or we have 36 89 exchanges now. We started on 30 a little bit ago. That's wild. Van de Ven. Up to 114 of the 85 craftings. I feel like we could get that close to 200 today, depending on how much off-stream grinding I do. Almost full again. 90 plus. There we go. All right, brilliant. We are full at 100. I would love to try to get that number as close to 100 as we can today for the new re-release promo cards. Ones we don't have yet. But I feel like that 88 number, to get it to move higher than that, is going to be extremely difficult. That's full. Alright, we're going to start with our dupe storage only. And then we're going to submit everything in our club and start getting our club emptied out. Storage. 84 is the max. Yes, low to high. Brilliance. Another FUTTIES dupe. Isn't she like 5-5 or something? That's the goal everyone's using and getting scored on. Alright, we got the combo upgrades back. We can clear some cards that way too. That'll be nice. Use a bunch of the 83s and 84s for that. 37. 2 hours until the World Cup, Club World Cup final. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we forgot to put the live thing in Discord. Whoopsie. Realize the time and thought you should be live by now? Here, I'll post it just in case other people run into the same thing. Sorry. Forgot to post the link. Live. Collection book is on 87. You're coming to get me? Dude, I feel like it's... Is anyone at over 100? All good. Did you miss anything? Not really. Just crap icons. Same cards over and over. Big, what's up, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love to get to 100 today, but I don't think that's even possible at this rate. Alright, time for the combos. All are there any specials in packs that have a base bronze? I don't think so. That's a good question, though. Does anyone know? Alright, let me make some Team of the Week upgrades to help clear and get the rest of the dailies done. Might as well, right? What is your best pull till now, mate? Still Allison. Center looking to sign a new goalkeeper. Good news, I think? Not really. It was good news for the first two we were linked with, Balka and Petrovic. Now we're linked with Ramsdale. So... You've been soft banned on everything for 15 hours, Bacon? Dang. I think I've been somewhat lucky recently. Alright, we'll save some of these 84s, but I want to use most of them because we're going to get so many 84s back in the combo. We'll open these Team of the Weeks, at least a few, until we get the ones we need. We don't need to open all of them. I think we just need 3 or 4. Dang, man. I didn't realize there was this many 84s in the game. Obviously, you know there's a lot, but... massive. Alright, there we go. That should be good. What do we got? 10 to the week packs. I'll use 85s and under. So if it's an 86 and above, we'll put that into an exchange. Or the 93 plus. If it's an 85, we'll put it in the daily. Three. 2 or, come on. Be low. Nothing high. 4 for 4, come on. Perfect. All right. 85 magnet. Now we should have enough of these combo upgrades to get everything we need. Oh my gosh, double 89. Did a set of 45 PPs earlier and got 4 chards. Sounds about right. Alright, another team of the season as well. W. Open the 8220s as well. Get some more 83s in. Best pull is still Allison. Speed passes out on a roller coaster in Turkey. Jeez. 90k pack is pretty good. Break almost even. What is the 90k pack? 40 times 82 tradable players pack. Oh, I'm doing that. How many times can you do it? Three? Are you just quick selling 84s and below? And listing everything else? Okay. Yeah, we'll do all three. I feel like most people are at like the 85 to 95 range. I don't know anyone over 100. Maybe there's a degenerate with really crazy pack luck. But then again, I bet the people who are the furthest are not the ones focusing on player picks. I bet the ones being somewhat wasteful and just spamming 88 and 89 exchanges probably are. Yeah, there's some 88s and 89s I don't have. It's like, how? You got 75, 50 players saved? Nice. We're working our way up to 125. Is Jack Boys 2 out? I forgot to look. "17 songs. Let's go. I can't wait to listen to it later when I work out. Make it out west. Call my tenant. I just gotta shake it out west. There's like 3 cards on the RTG that I have, but I won't include it. Slide is so fire. Listen to that one. My favorite thing to do when a new album comes out is not even like listen to which song is what. Just like listen to everything in the album back to back to back to back. And if something stands out, look what the song's titled. And like features too. I like trying to be surprised by it. Like, oh, dang. And sometimes like a song will transition into a song and you don't even realize it did. Shine. Gotcha. All right, boys. We got 3 90K packs. Where are these at? Right here? So if you get multiple promo cards and a few walkouts, I feel like you're good. Only 1 walkout. No. No. You know what? I bet the price of fodder is crazy low right now. I bet you could flip 86s really well right now. That was disgusting, man. I can't even sell it. That might not even sell. Number 2. If it's only an 88 rated. right, we're getting 20k quick sell back. Like, we're losing coins. But it's not as bad as I thought. We'll make these back, no problem. It's worth the risk. Did I get Pele? No. Valverde. Rodri as well. I might invest in Acuna's right now. Ooh. Putellas is worth a decent bit, is she? Some price fixing her. Oh, it's her lowest. Unbelievable, man. 92 out of 125 and 11 out of 31 for you. I want to know what we can do to improve our odds for the re-release that we don't have. Signing get backs are terrible. I don't mind something like that though. It's very low risk in terms of the amount of coins total you're spending versus like what you could potentially lose. Isco dupe, nice. I'd rather that than like a 500k pack tradable where you get all the same promo cards. That might be decent, but untradable and you already had them in the club. So it's not the worst. Nah, if they gave you like 15 to do and the odds were like that, that would drain coins super quick. But if we keep doing the 93 plus, keep making liquid coins from that, we now have a bonus coins we can spend on those 90k packs and stuff. She's everywhere, man. She's everywhere. So opened one and got 1 second. One promo 88 and an 86 press for all 84 and under. What to do when you're out of packs and cards? Should I buy cards for exchanges? If you're grinding exchanges and you're doing exchanges into player picks and stuff like that, you should really never run out. What were you doing that caused you to run out? Or are you running out of packs and exchanges, but you were doing a bunch of 93 pluses and now you have liquid coins? If that's the case, then yeah, liquid coins into exchanges. What's the 93 plus for coins? The 93 plus for coins is the 93 plus team of the season, shapeshifter, and something else pick, which gives you 2 tradable packs. One of them being the jumbo gold, which usually nets you 8k minimum each time for that pack alone. You do the 93 plus picks and also saving specials on my club like what you're doing. Yep. So then what I would do, the next step for you, I don't know how many coins you got from those, but if you're mainly worried about card collecting, drop the tradable packs for now. Focus on building up exchanges. Like we're almost to 150, 85 exchanges while we're also going up in 89 exchanges. So like we're slowly building a firmer foundation as well. But it's definitely possible to keep building. And then from your excess, I'd start making more of the 86 and 87 squads for the 93 plus. So you're going to set the 93 plus picks? Yep. I would just get to a play. Oh, is this tradable? Let's go. Yeah, I would get to a point where you're undoubtedly unlimited. And then once you're very comfortable, I'd start including some each day. And like, you don't have to go crazy either. Like the way I do it is I usually do at least 5 to 10 a day minimum. And then after that, I'll just go back to exchanges because I usually like exchanges anyways. I really don't need the coins, but I do like doing the 93 pluses as well. Beacha. Beautiful. Is anyone still doing League SBCs? I bet there's some poor soul out there doing like 50 League SBC runs a day. Alright, 2 more tradable packs, maybe? Did the 10 on Friday, it was long. You did 10 on Friday, it was long. Yeah, I can't, the amount of mind numbiness it would be at this point to still put up with it. It'd be very frustrating. Hazard! It's 93 now. Nice. $84 double. Double promo. Double dupe. $84 doubles, both Promo cards. Oh, that was going to be 283s for that. Never mind. Alright, let's press into the rest of the 8220s. Where's the goal? Beautiful ball. Oh my goodness. Oh? Oh? Ugh. Alright, all the special dupes. What do we got? Oh my gosh. We're literally getting to the point where I have to, I think, not only spam the 88 exchanges, I have to sit there and just spam 89s as well. Just care about nothing else. For new promo cards, that might actually be the best way to do it. Better than 8320s is 89 exchange. One. Okay, I'm going to start storing all the 86s and 87s. Just keep collecting them. And then what we'll do is we'll go to Pale Tools and make some 93 pluses. Was Footy's hype worth it? I haven't played since week 3 of Shapeshifters. It is the most fun I've had on this game, probably since Team of the Year. It's more fun for me than Team of the Season, to be completely honest. Because the pack rinsing's so good. Card collecting's so good. The difficult part is to get to the 100%. That's the difficulty. you can get pretty far. But to get everything's going to be a challenge. Which makes the grind fun. And if anyone wants to dispel the myth that last year's exchanges were better than this year's, imagine doing this last year. This year. Imagine having exchanges where it's one card, but it was mainly gold commons that you're getting. With no really guaranteed ratings. This is so much more clear. Got all the 93s except Jay-Z. Alright, T-minus a little more than, or a little less than an hour and a half until the game. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to watch it on stream or not. Do a watch along. Not show the game on stream, but watch it while I stream. I'm telling you, it's going to feel so nice once we have 1,000 of these exchanges saved up. Oof. All the bets will be on PSG, so much other. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's no logical sense for me to say this. I think the game's going to be a lot closer than people think. On paper, the way PSG lines up versus Chelsea. Chelsea probably doesn't have a strong enough team compared to like Real Madrid. Real Madrid got smoked. The other teams got smoked. But I, for some reason, think Chelsea's going to overperform. I still don't think Chelsea's going to win, but I think they're going to overperform. No 85-10, that usually comes in week 3. Or at least it did last year. There's an unlimited 83 times 20. And there's an unlimited 84 plus times 10. That gives you 50 cards. Instead of just 10. They got an unlimited 82 plus times 20. There's an unlimited 81 plus times 20 and a unlimited 75 plus times 20. No! Say it ain't so, EA. No, I didn't mean to open one of these. I thought we had a player pick save. Dang it. Footies in the first one as well. Dupe, of course. Imagine that was just a cheeky Mbappe. That would have been hilarious. Wonder if we'll get any footies evos to the max out Trevino doing me any Barbo cards. I submitted them into an 89 exchange yesterday. Or the day before, technically. So I no longer have them. Ooh, Sunderland's in for Diakite. From Lille. Interesting. Did we get anything for them, to be honest? We won't get anything for them. We'll get SBCs that they can fit into, though, for sure. Dude, the day Messi and Ronaldo retire will probably be one of the saddest sports days ever. Each day they both retire. Actually, they retired on the same day. Dude, oof. Like, for me, that would be my childhood officially coming to an end. The day they're retired. Tail, let's go. Alright, we're out officially of storage, which means we can do all. We're going to start opening 89 exchanges, so commons are going to start filling the club. I don't think we have any commons right now to worry about. So we can just do a load of high. Let's go! Petite, baby. Put me on the board. 89. Let's go. The dumbest thing is I have so many low-end ones that I will probably never pack. I'll get an Mbappe before I get some of these cards. And they're going to be worth like 20k. Groupie. Wait, I just realized something. If you're a player like Messi or Ronaldo, where you had some seasons where it was like every single game you were player of the match and you got a player of the match trophy. Where do you store those? And at what point do you stop storing them and you just get rid of them? Or do you keep every single one? Bum, 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 bum. Other 88. Come on. Servers are doo-doo right now. Alright, I'm gonna go to Pale Tools after this. We're gonna spam the rest on Pale Tools. Don't know what to do. Still, don't know what to do. Silhouette for the evening. Alright. Come on, EA. Give me some good PPs. I deserve good PP. How many player picks are we at? We are closing in on 900. Let's go. So 1K today is easy. Can we get close to 1,500 though? That's the real question. You listen to Jack Boys too? I'm listening to it at the gym after the stream, so I have not listened to it yet. I've heard none of the songs. I'm super excited for it though. I don't know how it's perceived. Don't know what people's favorite songs are. But I'm excited. I guess Travis Scott posted and said, album is canceled. I need some time to relax and jack more boys. I'll release new music when I feel like it. Absolute diabolical pause needed there. Not as good as Jack Boys 1. I feel like the fact that it's so many more songs than Jack Boys 1 in general is going to make it not as, like, good of a project. I'm curious, though, how many of the, what, is it 17 songs? How many of the 17 songs would you consider to be quality, or however many songs are on it? Because what I liked about Jack Boys 1 was there's very few songs, and each song kind of held its own to a certain extent. I love Don Toliver. Donnie T! You went hard? That was the one I was most excited about. I love me a hard Don Toliver. Pause! Pause! Pause. Resume. I love it when Don Toliver makes good music. Try to say something not sus. Challenge impossible. Dude, the funny thing was, when Don Toliver got initially kind of brought to the scene by Travis Scott, my initial thought was Don Toliver's going to be bigger than Travis Scott. And then he ends up, obviously with a mix of Travis not dropping as much music, Don Toliver being discovered and realizing how good Don Toliver is. I wouldn't say he's as mainstream, but he's definitely a huge artist. And I would say he's a better artist than Travis, for sure. If you had to put a time period on Travis Scott right now, what does this Travis Scott sound like? Is it Jack Boy's Travis Scott? Is it Birds in the Trap Travis Scott? Is it Jack Boys 1 Travis Scott? Is it Utopia? It's just trash. So it's Honcho Jack Travis Scott. Dude, Travis Scott and Kanye both have this thing where they'll randomly release songs where it feels like if they put a few more minutes into the auto-tune and mix and matching, it'd sound a lot better. It's like, why was this released? Maybe 6 out of the 17? Okay. I feel like that's a pretty good ratio of having songs in a rotation. Do you have a favorite song? Needs Mike Dean back? Mike Dean. Alright, let's get as low on these as possible. If we could get to 750, I'd love that. Wait, was everything else exchanges? Hold on. '86s and '87s. Silhouette for the evening. Boom. Can I do 3? Ooh. Can we make it 4? Wait, how do I have more 87s than I did 86s? That's crazy. 21 to ruin kick out. 21. Take Schick. It's not a bad 3. You got R9 from an 87 plus? W. Just as ad-libs the whole time, no verse? Wait, what? 21, 21. Yeah. Yeah. 21. Right. 21. Facts. Dupe-Tel. Dude, we're up to 41 50-player exchanges. I still have a growing number of 85s. We still haven't touched the 8120s, really. I kind of want to go back to them. Once we finish the 86 squad, I think I'm going to go back to doing all exchanges and take a pause on the 93 plus for today. How's church today? Really good. Super tired because I went to sleep not late last night, but my sleep's been messed up. It was good though. We read through the last chapter of Romans was what it was on, the sermon. It's Romans 16. Did you have church this morning, bud? It was good. I got to see one of my, I don't know if I told you guys, there's a guy in my Bible study who, he's elderly. He's probably in his late 60s. He lost his wife earlier this year, and it's been really tough on him, and we try to be there for him as much as we can, and one of the things we do is we sit by him at church on Sundays, but I've been gone the past 2, so I haven't seen him in 3 weeks, and finally saw him again. He's doing well, but as always, when you lose someone, it's tough. Even when it's been months. Doesn't just go away when you love someone that deeply. Alright. These are opening so slow, man. We need these sped up. Come on. The day I run out of crafting upgrades is going to be a bittersweet day. Because I'm going to be so happy they're finally gone. But I'm going to have a tear in my eye for remembering the thousands upon thousands we've opened. I think the number is over 15,000 crafting upgrades. If we include Team of the Season, Shapeshifters, together. Because they reset multiple times, right? Maybe not 15,000. For sure 10,000. Because we had over 5,000 for Shapeshifters. We wanted 10K, but then we switched to player picks because that's what you guys wanted. But then for Team of the Season, I'm pretty sure we had well over 5K. I don't know if we checked, though. So I'm going to say rough estimate, at least 10K we did. Yeah, I probably have to close some tabs. It's the Aaron Ramsdale. Slowing everything down. Less than an hour before the game. Our lineup's out. This R9, 95, good, but kind of shit. Can't Evo him. Rip. I am a firm believer when cards either get re-released and they're still expensive or they're just in packs in general, and a certain percentage of the community gets access to them. Like if it's a player SBC and it's insane and everyone can do it, but it might take a lot of fodder, or if they're packable and slowly over time people start packing them, I feel like they are no longer good cards. I feel like once everyone has quote-unquote access to them, they just fall off a cliff. I don't know if that R995 used to be good or what, but every time I see people with like teams, I'm like, that has to be a fake card. Or like last year, if you remember at the end of FUTTIES last year, when everyone essentially had 99 rated teams, once everyone had 99 rated teams, it's like, okay, cards don't matter anymore. Rush Neymar is technically in packs, but very few will pack him. He's worth 250k, so he's one of the more expensive re-releases, being 88 rated. You know what we need? EA, if you're listening, I know you don't always have the best relationship with me, but I love your game at times, and I can't stand it at other times. If you could give us a unlimited repeatable campaign pick for every re-released item, that would be the coolest thing in the world. You could make it 84s needed, like an 84 rated squad, 83 rating, cap it at a max of like 90 rated, or give us all the campaigns possibly. Give us an 84 rated squad, and then give us a low-key, I wouldn't mind like a high rated squad if it wasn't needing like the same rating throughout. If we could chuck in a few high-end dupes and put in some 84s, I'd love that. I'm starting to lose my mind. We're going to get to 750 though. New special cards are no longer a thing. But when we start going through our 50 player packs, yeah, I love you. I was kidding, by the way. 90, baby. EA knew we were due. Warts, welcome to the club. Fodder's picking up right now as well. Oh, we're officially going to be under 1,000 packs. Getting low. Okay, so we are officially at 750. Let's risk an SBC banner real quick to make a few player picks with all this new stuff. And then we're going to spam open 89 exchanges on PS4. $922. Oh, my boy's just cracked completely. So we're going to be up on 1,000 quick. Are you soft ban again? I'm kind of hoping for a soft ban soon, low-key. See if I can get to 950. Oh. Only completed 2 SBCs after being idle for the last half an hour. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, I have a half a day on Friday. I'm getting my passport. So it's not like I'm going to be able to be live at new content, but Friday most likely we'll be live hopefully a few hours before when we normally would be live, which is 4 hours after new content. Let's hopefully be live 2 hours before new content. I don't know how long it's going to take. We shall see. Alright. I think we're SBC banned now. We won't check though. We'll keep it a mystery. Alright, back to PS4. We got some peepees for you guys to open up. And then we got some 89 exchanges. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, do me a favor, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Let's see if we can get 10 likes. We got 16 people in here right now. Chilling. Appreciate you guys. Jeez, we've almost live for 3 hours already. Wild. Five. More 85s. 89? Hey, Puyol, dupe. Has anyone in chat gone rush Neymar yet? Isco dupe? Now, it's like the promo cards come in waves, man. No, not yet. Got Isco too. Rush, Salah, Putelis, Messi, yeah. Do I have the Messi? I don't know if I have the Messi. I might. Come on. All right, do we have lineups? Let's see, Chelsea. Sanchez, Gusto, Jadaba, Cowell, Cucurella, James, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Neto, João Pedro. PSG's lineup. Donnarumma, Kimi, Marquinhos, Beraldo, Nuno, Vitinha, Jean Neves, Fabian, Due, Kavicha, Dembele. Yep, GG's. GG's. Telestoop. Another 89. And another dupe footies. Lovely. Wait, Sunderland's in for Jamie Vardy? No shot. Bring. Was watching stream replay last night. Nice. I'm trying to think what happened last night. Got a lot of cards. Today we're getting even more, but they're all dupes. Yes, Akram. You are correct. Another dupe, man. Oh my gosh. It's getting to the point I would take less fodder if it meant getting new ones. Seven cold. Bravo again. Beraldo. Beraldo. Watching Dexter when you were offline, the Trinity season, episode 6. Damn, what a season so far. Dude, I just started watching the first 2 episodes of Dexter Resurrection. It is so good so far. Just started last week. Dexter is good. It's such a good show, man. Looking forward to complete it all this month. Dude, once every few years, I say, you know what? Let's run it back, and I watch Dexter again. And every time I do, I'm never disappointed. Let that be a life lesson. You do the same with Breaking Bad? I don't think I've ever fully watched Breaking Bad all the way through. I know I should. Birmingham beat Sevilla? Dang. Obviously, it doesn't tell the whole story, but my goodness. Are Birmingham going to have some shooters this season? Are they going to piss the championship? Better Call Saul's, yeah. I want to watch that too. I've seen part of Better Call Saul. I've watched through enough of Breaking Bad to meet Saul to then where I started watching the spinoff when it first came out. Collection looking good. It's so fun, man. So relaxing, too. If you don't take it too seriously and just enjoy the week and slowly work towards it. Yeah. The final stretch is going to be almost impossible, though. Any cinemas around you? Like a movie theater? Yeah, I got one like 8 minutes away. Yours is 45 minutes away. Dang. When you know you already got your workout in and all there is to do is chill on the menus. Best feeling. I enjoy. What? I like doing cardio when I do the menus. So I'll go get steps in. Either go outside, go on a treadmill, Stairmaster. That way when my brain turns off from the degeneracy and I'm just spamming packs, it makes me feel like I'm being productive. Friend wants me to watch Superman, but I can't be asked, really. You want to hear something crazy? Do not judge me for this. All superhero movies, essentially, both universes, I never really got into. It's not that I don't enjoy them. It's just I never watched the movies like right when they came out. I never kept up to date with the movies for when the next one came out, and I always fell more and more behind. One of these days I'm going to have to sit down and like watch all the Marvels, then watch the other universe, and see everything. Maybe it's not on top of your interest list. Menu content is always above anything. We all wish we could experience it again for the first time, so lucky you. See, the thing is, I've gotten most of it spoiled, so it's like I know all the big events that happen too. So it's like I would know going in, I just wouldn't know what movie's what. Like Endgame, I understand how Endgame was. I think I saw Endgame. It's a very immersive concept. I've seen like a few of the movies. It's not like I've seen none of them. But like nothing fits with each other. I will say my favorite movie of those universes was Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember the soundtrack to a T. I had it saved on Spotify. It was almost 10 years ago now. I remember having the Spotify playlist for it. I remember going to see the movie with my friends. I remember playing Black Ops 3 Zombies afterward. The first one. He's trolling? You think I'm trolling, brother? Brother, that's a core memory for me. I remember the exact spot in the parking lot we parked. I remember the exact theater we went into. I remember the soundtrack. Blood said the... Was it not a good movie?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what was the rating of Suicide Squad #1?
Suicide Squad is rated PG. 13 for sequences of violence and action throughout.
No,
disturbing behavior.
Alexa, what was the Rotten Tomato score of Suicide Squad?
On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 26% based on 394 reviews, with an average rating of 4.8 out of 10. The site's critical consensus reads, Suicide Squad boasts a talented cast and a little more humor than previous Sue efforts, but they aren't enough to save the disappointing end result from a muddled plot, thinly written characters, and choppy directing.
I didn't realize that. See, the thing is, though, maybe the reason I liked it is because I wasn't fully immersed into the world and everything. No. That actually makes perfect sense, right? If I followed everything, I probably would have been disappointed. It's like people who start playing EAFC the past few years, and they're like, you know what I miss? EAFC25. EAFC25 is the best Ultimate Team ever. Like, you ever run into kids who say that? Like, they have nostalgia for FIFA 21, And you're sitting here, you've been playing since like FIFA 12, 13, and you're like, brother, what are you smoking? But that's all they knew. That's all they knew. So it's like with their limited knowledge, they didn't know better. They didn't know about libs and suds back in the day. They don't know about league SBCs that you could only do one time. Told you it's the same immersive. Yeah, I can see that. I do think I'm onto something, though. Limited knowledge leads to enjoyment. I told you, you take my hand. Let him cook. Come on. I don't even care if it's 88 rated. I just want to see a new special card. Which cards do you need? A lot still. Eden, welcome, buddy. 91, baby. My best footies is still Allison. What's your 87's worth? Awesome for 5K. Pakistani brother. Anyone from the US here? Any American? Any warm-blooded patriots, brother? Gun-toting? Beer-sipping? Americans are asleep right now? Brother, it's 1 in the afternoon. What do you mean? Sleep. Oh, napping? The after-church nap, yeah. You call. I could go for one right now, low-key. Outside my house is a huge mosque, and right next to it's a huge church. Architecturally wise, how big are mosques compared to cathedrals? Like Catholic cathedrals, would you say? Alright, we're gonna do storage only. T minus 20 minutes until Jackson scores in the first minute against PSG. Depends. I feel like in general they're smaller though, right? No, Joe Pedro started. What's an area density? Come on, EA. Come on, EA. Rivaldo, boom! And Yildiz, you didn't have Yildiz yet? The cathedral in the capital is it's big compared to 75% of the mosque, but it's also because it holds marriages and stuff. Well, that's like the main reason. I feel like a lot of cathedrals do big weddings, and just the structural design of, you know, the pews, the altar, the back rooms. I feel like architectural design wise, they're going to be in general bigger than mosques. You did? Oh, you just got them in the same pack. Gotcha. I've had like 8 of them. Alright, out of dupes from storage, which we move to all. What, you Catholic, Reed? Not in practice anymore. I grew up Catholic in the Catholic Church. Went all the way through confirmation. My question, though, was more specifically because in terms of structural design, cathedrals are very unique, but also have specific things in them. So I was just curious out of design compared to mosque. Got Bellingham too? Dude, speaking of people getting over and over, man. Belly goal. Love it when it's a perfect mix of gold rares and gold commons. Oh. Some churches amaze me, to be honest, with the glass and surface, while mosques have very beautiful ceramic pillars and roof designs. Yeah, a lot of ones I've seen are extremely beautiful. Okay, do they bring out a new re-release team next week, or do they just add more players? I'm not 100% sure. I've heard people say we have one each team, a new set. I've heard people say they add like another 50. I've heard people say there's like one for week 1, a second one for week 2, and then it's every 2 weeks. I have no idea. Gotta figure it out though. My goal is to try to get as close as I can to max by Friday anyways. I think I'll land at probably like 110 would be my guess. Even right now, the speed we're going today versus yesterday, I feel like I'd be happy hitting 100. But the second we get like an 8410 unlimited is the second it all becomes even easier. Years ago, I went to Istanbul, Turkey, and went to Ayasofya, one of the most beautiful architectures I've ever seen. That must be such a fulfilling, I feel like, career path. Being in architecture, and designing like a really beautiful building, knowing like all the time and effort and money that went into it, and eventually like seeing it become a building. Alright, boys. I think I'm just going to AFK and watch the stream offline. I'm going to lay down and watch the game. So, thank you for chilling today. My football match is earlier tomorrow than it was last week. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be live on Monday. We should be able to for probably at least an hour, but not super long. Yeah. Should be live most days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Might take one of those days off, but then Friday, I have a half day. Got to get my passport, but we should be live earlier than 4 hours before. So, yeah, see you guys. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Peace. Pack new stuff.